Johnson high up the field. Plays it inside. Sterling, tackle away. Mark Geiger says penalty. Pointed right to the spot. Liverpool will have a chance to strike first.
And I don't think he can have any complaints. It's just he's too quick, Sterling. He sees the tackle coming in. He knows he only has to get a foot just to touch it. Past that sliding leg of Jones, and then the wet pitch just slides right into Sterling, and there's your penalty kick.
th minute, 0 still on the scoreboard. That could be changing soon. Steven Gerrard's going to put the ball down as this discussion takes place. Gerrard putting it down, the 34-year-old, ready to strike. Gerrard scores, Liverpool leads.
That's a super confident penalty. Again, this is just the awareness of Sterling, and Jones is saying he got a little tiny piece of the ball, but Mark Geiger doesn't see that, and then just a calm, composed finish sends De Gea the wrong way, and 1-0 Liverpool.
Those are the numbers from Steven Gerrard last year. He's already announced. The Henderson pass to the outside. Coutinho. Out wide, it's defended by Shaw. Over Herrera. Coutinho cutting the outside, the shot! Nice save by De Gea. It's played across again and cleared out for safety, but for a corner kick. Nice stop by David De Gea.
Hey, it's great agility and touch from Coutinho. You can see he just sets this up sort of in-out, outside his right foot. Hits a really nice ball to the near post. De Gea does well to get across and save it. And again, that first touch is so important. Great little deke, and then held his run. United kicks it out for a corner.
Liverpool out shooting Manchester United. They also have the lead. And they'll take this corner with Gerrard. Headed up one, second ball. Shaw took care of the second one. Out for a Liverpool throw-in.
That was ever so important that Evans got to that, because
Rooney juggles, went down, gets the call. Free kick, Manchester United.
You can see Rooney wanted the ball played a lot earlier to him. Here it just played to him, and the ball won't sit down. He was smart enough to sort of suck Steven Gerrard in, played over the top, and then just really move into the contact himself.
Liverpool have the wall set up. Rooney and Mata usually around these free kicks from about 25 or so yards away. Rooney's ready, so is Mata. A little bit of eye contact between the two, and it's Rooney right off the wall. Allen tries to come back upfield. In the middle for Henderson, won by free kick.
And we've been seeing this. We've seen two little variations. One ripped in over that first player, who's Glenn Johnson right now. And we've also seen that dink over the top.
Mata sends it in, cleared up the middle. That was too fancy from Fletcher. Liverpool were nearly off to the races. Instead, it's Luke Shaw. Rooney outside the box. Sends it towards the late running Young, who went in on the tackle. It's well done. That's a good tackle for preseason to win the ball. Free kick for Gerrard. 34th minute. Drives it across to the back post. One hand on it from De Gea, who punched it away. Martin Kelly heads it. Manchester United will get this forward. Can they get numbers up? Sent long. Hard sprint towards the sideline. Is that not a push off from Mata? Assistant referee has the flag up. It's going against Liverpool.
Well, this is one of the things that David De Gea has made huge gains in his game. His ability to come for crosses. And it's a really strong punch, but going back to this last play here where Steven Gerrard looked like he had position. Juan Mata tries to get into him. Steven Gerrard thinks there's a little bit more contact. Juan Mata Gerrard does well to sort of miss that and then goes down. I don't know how there was a foul.
But Manchester United will take it. Mata on this free kick. Drives it right to the middle. Headed up by Sacco. Second ball. Played up by Jones. Then Sacco again. Off the arm of Sterling. Maybe off the chest.
I think it came off the hip. He moved his arm up, so it looked a little bit like the arm. But
subs coming your way. The lower portion of your screen as it's picked up by Smalling.
Just don't come off it.
Gerrard maybe with a chance. He cut it inside. A weak shot on De Gea. Gerrard might have been better to continue his run and take that shot himself.
Well, I like the idea, that's for sure. I think it was the right play. Just because when he picks this up, he has that little gap to play it in. Just a tiny bit behind Ricky Land. The right place for that cross just to clear it out with no problem.
Coutinho. Nice ball ahead, Sterling. Brings it into the box. Raheem Sterling with a shot that's deflected. That deflection may have prevented the goal.
Well, it certainly had to be close because David De Gea did not move after the deflection. He just watched it and was praying that it would go wide. Perfect ball up the side in between Jones and Smalling, and Sterling cuts back inside. As he does that, he creates a yard of space, but Smalling gets across, and that little block there.
He may have to with the departure of Suarez. Others are going to have to score some goals.
And we talked about not having the dynamic Suarez in the team and the goal scorer, but other players need to step up.
Gerrard tried to go for the in-swinger, knocked away by Smalling. Gerrard's going to get another crack at it. Sends it across the way. Jones in the air to win it. Second ball won by Young. Mata didn't take a good bounce for him. Young has it knocked upfield. Lost possession.
And again, you can just see how confident he is as he cuts back across Phil Jones. But Smalling, again, positions himself really well. Turns. And look how close that was. The movement that Suarez creates for other people. And Daniel Sturridge, of course.
Whoops, stay there for Rooney. Wayne Rooney has tied it. 1-1.
Well, anything dangerous has come from wide positions, and this ball played into the back post, and Wayne Rooney does so well. He's running away from goal. He lets the ball come upon him. He doesn't really attack it early. A lot of times you attack it early and it go over. He let it come underneath him. Just feathers it to the back post, and what a finish that is. Here, the ball is flighted to the back post, and you're running away from goal, and you have to be able to open up your hips and get it back across, and perfectly plays it.
Wearing the armband, he brings his team back into the game. Different game now between these two longtime rivals. Sacco will play it.
As a player, after a couple years ago, people started questioning him whether or not he still had it. And last year he showed it, and already in this preseason he looks good.
Young to Mata, played back cleverly on the switch. Shaw trapped it, cuts it, inside, Mata, goal, Juan Mata. 2-1, Manchester United.
And what a goal can do for you. Again, much better ball movement and switching sides, and this ball goes in, bypasses Rooney. Juan Mata has tons of space, and this shot deflects off of Sacco as he's sliding across, and Simo Mignolet can't do anything about it. But again, they're finding a little bit more space. Rooney drifts into there, ball played bypassing him, and Juan Mata, great first touch, knows he wants to hit the shot, going to the back post. Sacco comes across and just gets enough to send it the other direction and over the top of Simon Mignolet.
2 goals in about 2 minutes now. Now for Liverpool. Lucas is one, Chan is another, and Ide is the third. Jordan Ide. So 3 changes, get some fresh legs, fresh ideas into the game as Manchester United has taken over in terms of the momentum.
When you talk about Ivan, he's had a great preseason. He was on loan last season with Birmingham City. Another player who's a lot like Sterling and Sturridge in the fact that he's very explosive. He's quick. He's got great feet.
Steven Gerrard coming out to this ovation from the Liverpool supporters. Joe Allen came out. Lambert came out as well. Ashley Young with a chip ahead. Gets the return from Chicharito. Trying to chip it over Mignolet, who backpedals, but that's over him. And then Rooney knocked it in, but I think that ball was completely out. No, he's going to call it a goal? Was that out? They're all running over to the assistant referee on the far sideline. Rooney was celebrating.
Well, he knows. I mean, look at him.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he thinks the ball's played over the top, and it hits off that back bar.
So good goal, right?
And you can see. No, it's not, because it's off that back.
Where is it?
Back triangle right there.
No, it's out.
Yeah, it's out of play. And I hope they get this right. The last thing you want something is to change, and the fourth official is calling him over right now.
Mark Geiger's running over to the fourth official, who might have had a better view of it. That should not be a goal. And it's not.
Good.
Good call. Well done.
And it is difficult. I mean, it hits a very first part of that. It's a little triangle, actually, that holds it in place right there. And for it to bounce back so perfectly, Wayne Rooney thought he had gotten away with something there. But those are the people. But he played that lovely the ball to the back post for the first goal for Rooney.
That's going to be one of the changes, and we'll see who Kagawa is going to replace.
Looks like he's coming in for Juan Mata. And Juan Mata hasn't had as much space as he's used to on this preseason tour, but the second half he's come out and gotten a little bit higher up and gotten on the ball. And he's looked extremely sharp throughout this whole preseason tour. His feet so tidy.
What do these changes do, Brian, for Manchester United, besides the fresh legs?
You know, they're very similar in a sense that Kagawa is that neat and tidy player who likes to play in between the lines of the midfield.
Let's show you how we got to this point as a substitution is going to be made. Kolo Touré comes in. Here are the goals.
For the goal, first one's a penalty kick off of course, Sterling getting taken down in the box and complete composure. But this ball, what a lovely ball to the back post. And Wayne Rooney does so well to finish that running away from goal. A bit of good fortune there with the deflection off of Sacco, but able to find good space. Juan Mata puts it away.
Kolo Touré comes in for Sacco. Touré has played in the last 3 World Cups for the Ivory Coast. Skirtle will play it short, and there's going to be another Liverpool substitution. Christopher Peterson for Coutinho. Coutinho had a better first half than second. Quality player from Brazil, formerly with Inter and also with Espanyol.
And I think you can put that down just from the uptick in intensity from.
He's going to come in. And he's going to come in for Herrera. Lindergard, another one of the younger players in the squad, age 21. Yet to play officially in a Premiership game. Was loaned last year to Birmingham City and Brighton and Hove.
And we've seen him in this tournament, but we've seen him in a more attacking position, either playing underneath where Shinji Kagawa.
Henderson. And the outswinger headed towards Nani. Tried a risky move there. Liverpool have it in the box. Played back and then in front. Cut off at the very end. Intended for Kelly. Manchester United escaped, but barely.
What a big tackle that was from Smalling. For a second there, I thought that ball was going to have eyes and get all the way through, but Smalling, realizing it, gets across and makes a big block.
About 10 minutes to go, depending on stoppage time.
Liverpool's pressing is
no fatigue there. In for Kagawa, and now left for Lindergard. terrific goal. It's an exclamation point from Manchester United. They're going to claim this trophy.
And again, it's Ashley Young, the provider, up that wing. Gets in behind and makes the right decision. You can see here, as soon as he gets past this, picks his head up, and he knows the late runner's coming. Plays it to the top. A little mistouch by Shinji Kagawa, but what a finish from Lindergard. I'm sure Shinji Kagawa is going to say that he wanted to set it up for him, but just doesn't get enough of it. But in the end, it works out. Good first touch, very positive forward. Gets his feet quickly moving onto the ball, and then just slices across it, and Simon Mignolet can do nothing about it.
Well, the subs have paid off for Manchester United. So much talent, really, on both of these squads from the youth level
this year. And believe me, I'm a huge fan of David Moyes, but I think the players have a little bit of a fear of Louis van Gaal.
That'll do it. Game over here in Miami. Wayne Rooney had a very strong performance. Went the full 90. He'll see a bit of skirtle during the season.
I think that's just the conversation of before. You know, listen, I know there wasn't anything meant in that little ball to stomach kick, but what a fantastic display. And you said it before, it was a tale of two halves. Liverpool in the first half looked incredibly sharp and compact, not allowing Manchester United to play through them. Didn't really have any answers. Liverpool getting out quickly with Sterling running at players, and Coutinho looked so sharp on the ball. But in the end, second half, completely different game. Manchester United finds a little bit more space. The cross comes in, and what a finish from Rooney to start it all off.
Rob, it was a very impressive second half for Manchester United. They are deserving champions of this Guinness Cup.
Absolutely, JP. Thank you. Yes, down 1-0 at the break. It was the first time United had trailed at halftime this preseason. They rally with 3 goals in the final 45, get the 3-1 win, and earn the Guinness ICC title. These two clubs will meet again December 13th in BPL play at Old Trafford. Wayne Rooney continuing another wonderful preseason, NFL preseason talk. But the first thing they're going to do when they come back on air is send it right back us to wrap this one up for Miami. United wins at 3-1. FS Live next.